Ken Salcedo from Signature Properties here with another edition of Who's Who in the 912. And today my special guest is Jonathan Currier. Jonathan is the owner and operator of Jonathan Salon and Boutique here on St. Simon's Island. Jonathan, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about you, about your journey, where you were born, raised, how you got to here on St. Simon's Island.
Sure. Well, I'm originally from New Hampshire, a little town called Plymouth. There's a state college there, and it's right before the White Mountains, where all the ski areas are and whatnot. My parents came from New Jersey and felt when they were going to have me, they wanted a more calm place to raise a family. And as I graduated, I was into music and art and lots of different things. Although I was working with my father at the time, which he was a house painter. I think everybody should learn how to paint once in their life.
Yeah.
And but I didn't want to continue on that. So I would regularly get my haircuts with my hairstylist, and she knew my creative side, and she thought that I could be better suited doing something else. So when she started her journey, she went to California, got really trained well, and then came back to New Hampshire and opened her own place. And she said, "I'd love you to join me. You'll have to go to school. I'm not going to train you, but feel free to come here and I can tutor you on certain things." So about 11 months later, I got my license passed and I started working for her. So that's how I got into this business as far as hairstyling. And as far as coming down here.
Yeah, how did you get to the island?
In the early 90s, probably the end of 80s, the tri-state area of New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and New York, all that, they kind of had a decline in their economy. A friend of mine, he was in the building trade, and he lost his job, and he was trying to do all sorts of different things to make ends meet. And he figured out, by talking with the relatives of his wife, that Brunswick area, the Golden Isles area, at least at that time, did not have a decline in their economy. So they said, come on, visit here, see what you like. And he immediately got a job, and well, those were my best friends. And I was heartbroken. I didn't know what to do then. So it came about the winter time, and my employer said, "I need you to go on vacation." I'm like, "Oh, I'm okay." She goes, "No, you need to go away. You need to get to another place, a nicer, sunnier, beautiful place," which I said, "Well, I can visit my friends in St. Simon's." Well, as soon as I did, I realized how beautiful this island is and how much it offers. And yet it wasn't a big metropolitan area.
So what year did you actually open the salon?
Well, it was about 10 years of building up clientele. And I opened this in 2004.
Okay. So you were working with another...
I was. There was another salon, and I was doing the lady that was married to the man that used to own this building.
Okay.
And Maggie's. And he asked her, "What are you doing?" "Well, Jonathan's just cutting my hair." "Oh, tell him to come over and see me, because the stylist that was here is leaving now." And so I had been looking for a shop for a very long time. Seems like nothing was opening up. So I came in here, and there was a lot of work. It was not my style at all. And I realized by having the business of house painting that I was going to need some help. So I got my dad, and he helped me decorate the place and paint it. And we opened Jonathan's, I think, the fall of 2004. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is kind of daunting starting a business, from scratch. But you've built it up. You've got quite a number of clientele now. Just tell a little bit about what you do here in terms of what you offer.
Right. I prefer a one-on-one approach with people. I like every aspect of this business. I enjoy greeting them. I enjoy having them sit down in the seat and figure out what they want to do. Figure out what is wrong and why are they here. Something is going wrong for them to be here, to be dissatisfied with something else. And it could be lots of different things. It could be the environment. It could be a chaotic environment. The salons can be that way. This place is not, and that's what I thrive in as far as a mellow environment. And so I like to sit them down, talk about them. I enjoy the shampooing, styling, coloring, all that part. I would prefer not to have someone else be my shampoo girl, or the person that's a receptionist, or the other person that blow dries, or the other. You know, I like every aspect of it in unique ways, and they're all very different. From coloring the hair to cutting the hair, it's two totally different things. It'd be like you building a house, and then someone else, you're trying to paint it, and it'd be better for somebody else to paint it.
Right.
You know, but coming together. But I enjoy that creative part of it, and that works for me.
Somebody can learn the technique of what it takes to be a stylist or a barber. You touched on this. You have a real creative, artistic approach to things, right?
Yes.
This is not all that you do.
Right.
You're kind of your versatility extends to even making pottery.
Sure.
You want to share a little bit about that? How you started doing that?
Yes. Probably about 6 years ago or so, my children, I was looking for something for them to do. I have 2 boys, and I thought, I used to like to do pottery in school. Maybe they will too. Well, they immediately enjoyed it, and they took local lessons at a local studio. And after about 6 months, I thought, boy, that's a lot of fun. I'd like to do it too. So I started taking the adult classes, and sometimes morning, sometimes at night, and really enjoyed it. What I loved about it was you could make it into anything you wanted. As supple as hair can be, so is clay. And it's very, it's artistic, but it also is functional. Like if you want to eat out of something, it can be clay. If you want to bake in something, it can be made out of clay. I do all sorts of things that light up the room. You know, it can be structured into that. But understanding what it can do and what it can't do, that's the journey. I've been working on different pieces like this for a while that look metallic. What I tried to do is create something that overlapped just a bit, so it almost looked like gold leaf. And you're hard-pressed to not think that someone didn't hammer this out by metal. And that was the illusion I was trying to create here.
Well, your artistry also extends to the area of music. I mean, you and I have had a lot of good banter about music.
That's right.
So share a little bit about your musician side.
Right. I grew up with the piano. Everyone should have a piano in their house if you have a child. So we had a piano, and I would play, and I just took to it naturally.
It has to be some kind of release for you at the end of a busy day cutting hair and styling hair.
So. In fact, most nights I do finish my night off with a few songs. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, you've got a wonderful place. I mean, it's a beautiful salon.
Thank
you. You're located at 1616 Frederica Road?
Yes, Suite B. It's right in back of Maggie's Boutique.
Okay. So how can folks get in touch with you? Phone number for the place? What would that be?
I really prefer to text people.
All right.
My number is 912-577-3213.
Jonathan, thank you for taking the time to be with us today.
My pleasure.
And again, we'll run that phone number at the bottom of the screen if you'd like to text Jonathan, make an appointment at his salon. Feel free to do that. So until next time, this is Ken Salcido saying, hope that all of you have a wonderful island day.